Imagine hearing a message without using your ears. Messages that bypass sound waves, directly embedding thoughts into your mind. It sounds like sci-fi, right? Well, it's not. Silent sound technology, also called SST, isn't just a theoretical marvel. It's real, and it might already be in use around you. Let's dive into the science of this fascinating and mysterious technology, but beware. What you're about to learn could change how you see the world around you forever. At its core, silent sound technology is a method of sending information to the human brain without audible sound. Instead of sound waves, it uses ultrasonic frequencies. These frequencies are outside the range of human hearing, but can still interact with your brain, influencing thoughts, emotions, and even decisions. Think of it as a silent podcast, except you didn't press play, and you don't remember subscribing. Creepy, huh? The technology was first conceptualized in the late 20th century, and it's tied to fields like psychoacoustics, neuroscience, and even military research. But how does it work? Let's explore the mechanics. Stick around, because what you'll discover next could make you question whether your thoughts are entirely your own. The science relies on something called silent subliminal messaging. Ultrasonic waves, high-frequency sound beyond human hearing, carry encoded messages. When these waves interact with the brain, your auditory cortex decodes them as information, even though your ears never heard a thing. Sounds magical? Well, it's pure science. Ultrasonic frequencies travel through the air, much like normal sound, but they are absorbed differently by the body. Unlike the chaotic symphony of daily sounds, these waves are fine-tuned to penetrate your subconscious. In simpler terms, they plant ideas directly into your mind, bypassing your critical thinking. But why would anyone develop such a technology? Is it a breakthrough for good or a tool for control? The answer depends on who's using it. SST isn't inherently sinister. Imagine its use in education. A teacher could transmit clear, focused lessons directly to students, bypassing the distractions of noisy classrooms. Or consider medical applications, calming patients without drugs, or guiding soldiers through high-stress missions with silent commands. Of course, it would also make karaoke bars eerily quiet, but I digress. However, SST also has darker applications. Governments have explored it for crowd control, embedding calming frequencies to reduce riots. Marketers might use it to plant subliminal urges to buy products. And there's even speculation it could be weaponized to manipulate entire populations. Now that you know its power, here's the chilling part. SST might already be in use around you, and you wouldn't even know it. The ethical dilemmas surrounding SST are immense. Who controls the content of these silent messages? And how do we protect ourselves from manipulation when the medium is undetectable? Imagine a world where your political choices, shopping habits, or emotions are silently influenced without your knowledge. Would you even be able to trust your own thoughts? Privacy advocates argue that SST opens the door to unprecedented surveillance and exploitation. Without regulation, it's like handing over a master key to your mind. And yet, the technology remains largely under wraps, fueling conspiracy theories and public distrust. But is it really a conspiracy, or are we just a step behind understanding its full implications? Let's look at where this technology is heading. Like many groundbreaking technologies, silent sound technology walks a fine line between utopia and dystopia. On one hand, it offers revolutionary tools for communication, healthcare, and education. On the other, it raises terrifying possibilities of control and manipulation on a global scale. If George Orwell were alive, he'd be furiously updating 1984 right now. Some researchers believe SST could help us communicate directly with AI, or even send thoughts to astronauts in deep space. But how do we ensure it's used responsibly? That's the challenge facing scientists, governments, and society as a whole. And this leads us to the biggest question of all. If technology can silently influence us, how do we influence the future of technology itself? iLent sound technology is more than just a scientific curiosity. It's a wake-up call, a reminder that as we innovate, we must also question, regulate, and protect what makes us human. But SST is just one piece of the puzzle. If you're fascinated by how cutting-edge science reshapes our understanding of reality, check out our next video, Know Your Universe. Discover how the cosmos and technology intertwine in ways you've never imagined. Click here to dive in.